Hey, Jamie, can you pull up that clip for me?
Because I didn't realize it hissed.
That's ridiculous.
It's a Florida man.
You guys are crazy.
That baby is about to be coming out of the womb.
Pregnant pickleball players, their skill level goes up with Crocs or barefoot. See, no problem with it. Maybe throw them in sport mode just for that little extra safety, but I'm with it. They got plenty of grip. They're comfortable. They're airy, so your feet aren't going to stink.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Body bag him, and maybe we'll hit him in the neck. Welcome back to another episode of the Southern Pickleball Podcast. As always, it's your favorite 4-4 DUPR Corin, and today we have back again 2 weeks in a row from Southern Pickleball herself, MaryEmily. And today we're going to embrace spooky season and dive into some scary stories straight from your course. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And here's a word from our sponsors. Head Pickleball, a favorite of Southern Pickleball and its players all across the country. Diadem Sports, the official pickleball of Southern Pickleball and of the world, and the only pickleball that we want to play with and you should want to play with as well. And Mizuno Pickleball, the shoe that is helping us grow the game on and off the courts. We're also grateful for Mizuno's continued support of Southern Pickleball as they provide us with some incredible giveaways for our tournament players and fans. All right, so MaryEmily, welcome back. 2 weeks in a row. Who would ever thought?
You know what? I'm so here for it. I'm excited I can be back again for another week, and especially a nice little spooky season moment. I love Halloween. I'm even repping my Monster Mash and Bash shirt from last year, so you know, I'm very into this moment, and I'm excited for us to talk about some spooky stuff and some pickleball.
Yeah, me too. So we have a good bit here of listener stories, all kind of a little bit scarier. So why don't you go ahead, lead us through, and we'll...
Yeah, so, I mean, I can just also, throw into it. So, I run Southern Pickleball social media, so I actually asked on our social media and our stories for any scary stories from the courts or just kind of scary things that people have seen on the courts. And that's where all of this kind of inspired from. So some of these are stories that are straight from those courts. Some of these are also just some videos that we got that were submitted and just people being like, you guys need to see this. So I'm really excited to dive into everything.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of scaries on the court all the time. I mean, nothing scarier than being down 10-2 to a bunch of 70-year-olds in your first tournament. But I tell you what, it does happen. All right, so
that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's horrible. All right, why don't we get into...
the guy with 2 knee braces, but we'll get to that one later. So anyways, we're actually going to get Junior's help over here, our man behind it all, to show this crazy video that we got submitted of an alligator at a pickleball court.
Hold on, before you do, I've always want to say, hey, Jamie, can you pull up that clip for me? Hey, Junior, can you pull up that clip?
Do we need audio?
We don't need audio for it.
Dude, let the thing go, though. Drop it. Oh, he said he ain't happy. He ain't happy.
Okay, maybe we do need audio for it because I didn't realize it hissed.
Drop it like it's a dog. Drop it.
Get back here.
Yeah, we will need audio for that. That's crazy. Okay, so my takeaway from that is that I don't need to ever play pickleball in Florida outdoors.
Yeah.
Because what? Why is it hissing? I didn't know an alligator hissed.
I didn't know they hissed. First of all, the people in Florida are way too comfortable with these alligators because he said drop it as if it was his pet dog. Hey, here, drop it. But yeah, no, my wife has been trying to convince me to move to Florida for like a year now. And there's never a chance, and now there's definitely no chance. That's ridiculous. I don't want to deal with that.
Also, can we talk about how comfortable the people are in Florida with being that close to an alligator?
Close.
That's also moving that fast.
Ridiculous.
I don't know.
Florida's just, it's like a bunch of Steve Irwins down there, a bunch of crocodile hunters. They're chasing it, kind of. You know?
Literally.
That's ridiculous. Drop it. You drop that right now. There's just no chance. And I tell you what, that's not even that big of a gator, I think. So it's like, if they're comfortable with that, like imagine. What if it's a big one? They're probably chasing it too. How fast are alligators?
I don't know, and I don't need to know. I just need to know that that's not happening.
Yeah, not happening. And you see
if
the
that's
guy
at
in the
my
corner?
courts, I'm leaving.
The guy in the corner, the alligator's walking right towards him. He doesn't care. Red shirt. Yeah.
He's like,
all
okay,
right. Yeah.
Another day in the life.
Yeah, terrible. For all you people in Florida, there's a reason that you can type in Florida man and whatever day and there's something crazy happening because you guys are crazy. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you letting me come and vacation on your beaches. Just know it's only vacations for me. I will never be a Floridian. That is ridiculous.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in and move on from that because that's crazy. I still can't believe a hissing alligator was going to be the first one of our talks for today, but I'll take it.
Heebie-jeebies.
So we actually are going to go into some stories. This one is going to be from Caroline from Auburn in Alabama. There's this college kid that comes to my pickleball courts and plays in Crocs. Seriously, Crocs. Not sport mode, not modified, just Crocs. He's sliding all over the place, and somehow he hasn't rolled an ankle yet.
Listen, we call that peak athletic ability. I'm so for it. And actually, I learned the other day that Crocs, granted, not pickleball, are actually like official bowling shoes. You can use them in like a professional bowling league and there's no issue. So if you can use them in professional bowling, you can use them in pickleball. I see no problem with it. Maybe throw them in sport mode just for that little extra safety, but I'm with it. They got plenty of grip. They're comfortable. They're airy, so your feet aren't going to stink.
No.
Yeah.
No. Especially not in sport mode. Especially not in sport mode. Flip that little guy over. Maybe I'll give you in open play if you're only dinking. If you're going to be a pickleball purist and you're only going to sit at the net and dink the entire time. But the second you get into any side-to-side movement, you're going to break an ankle.
Listen, there's just a level of athlete out there that they're savages, man, and they can do it. What's better, with Crocs or barefoot?
I'm not going to lie, I actually think barefoot.
No.
I 100% will go barefoot.
No
because
way.
You know what's not going to break your ankle? Your own foot.
No, but you know what is going to happen? All your toes are going to be cut. The heel of your foot's going to be cut. Your entire foot's going to be done for a week. You know what's going to happen in Crocs? You're going to have a great time. Your feet aren't going to stink. No, peak athletic
fractured
ability.
ankle in 2 places, and then you're not going to be able to play pickleball for like 6 months.
No chance. This is not me endorsing you going and playing in Crocs, but if you are out there already playing in Crocs, shout out to you. Peak athletic ability.
Play in a Mizuno shoe instead. We literally have them right here.
Well, this I agree to. It is better, but shout out to you, peak athletes.
Okay, so before Corin and I get into a fight over Crocs, let's move on to the next one. So the story is from Chris from Knoxville, Tennessee. I saw someone in open play go after a new player. Body shots 3 times in one game. One ball even hit her in the neck. She was super sweet to everyone on the court and laughed it off each time, but you could tell she was embarrassed and hurt. We haven't seen her back since. It's really just a game. You don't have anything to prove by making someone else miserable.
I didn't mean to laugh.
No, it's kind of crazy.
I didn't mean to laugh.
I wonder if he actually meant to do like 3
Well, that's
body
a good
bags.
point. That's a good point. But if he did, that's like a level of savagery that even Crocs the top. I mean, tops the Crocs, Crocs the tops.
Crocs the tops.
Tops the Crocs. And let me tell you, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. First time playing. I mean, unless she's out there talking some smash.
This is giving like they hate each other off the courts
and
like
it
he
must
really
be
has
something
a vendetta.
because that's kind of crazy. Or he just is out of control, you know. There's new paddles, but when you hit someone in the neck, you're getting a little bit too. That's like a little too much, you know. You're getting a little too close to the moneymaker.
Yeah,
that hurts. Like I don't care who you are, getting hit with a pickleball hurts.
Dude, I got hit in the shoulder with a pickleball, and I had a welt for like 4 days. I'm like, that was something.
But whoever the girl is, also. Big ups to her because she just laughed and she knew it was part of the game, hopefully. And, you know, hey, come see me. I'll coach you and we'll get you better. And you can body bag him and maybe we'll hit him in the neck.
You know, I just hope that she's still playing on a different court, though, because, I mean, this guy's saying that she hasn't been playing on the courts again. And, like, that's what sucks because you never want someone to ruin someone's game experience like that, especially if she is new.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
But also, I don't know. That's a little evil. I'm not going to lie.
Listen, simply put, don't be a dick.
That's
it.
Yeah.
Be a nice man. Yeah, be nice. This is a nice sport. Don't ruin it.
So moving on to our next one. This is going to be from Sarah in Decatur, Alabama. My partner missed a shot at game point and completely lost his mind. He threw his paddle at the net as hard as he could, but instead of hitting the net and landing on the ground, it somehow ricocheted back into my face.
Oh.
I had a nice bruise for a week to remember it by. We haven't played together since, but my husband and I have gotten some free meals and drinks out of him when we go out with our pickleball group. Honestly, kudos to you for making the most out of that. 100%. I'd be milking that for a while 100%. To get some free meals out of that guy.
That's such a movie scene. He throws his paddle and ricochets off the net and hits somebody in the face.
I was like, wild.
Like how wild. But on a serious note, like you guys got to quit throwing your paddles. I've seen 2 instances. And they were both really bad. I saw somebody throw a paddle and it literally hit a guy. I won't I won't get into details, but literally hit a guy. The whole place erupted. It was crazy. It was one of the most wild tournament experiences I've ever had. But actually, my partner one time went to throw his paddle at the net, and it went like underneath the net, and then it skipped up. It was like a frisbee, and it didn't hit anybody. But like if that would have hit a child, there would have been some problems. You know,
Yeah.
like that might have killed a
Or
young
even
child.
if it just had hit
So,
anyone, I mean, like,
yeah.
even if it hits you in the leg or something like that, I mean, like, that's still not cool.
Listen, you people got to quit on your paddles. I am a notorious paddle smasher. Okay, not to the point where like I'm breaking them.
Not you
but,
breaking
like,
your paddle over here.
No, I
over a
won't break it.
game.
But listen, like if you're gonna be mad, you want to be a competitor. Put that paddle on the ground, intact with your hand. That's it. One time, bang, little shot.
I still
don't
think
throw it.
that there is nothing that is necessary for doing that. I also will say that I will bruise myself from hitting my own leg whenever I get mad.
Now you see that.
So I can't even be a full hypocrite with it because I actually probably still do have a bruise on my thigh from me slamming my leg
that's a bit
with the paddle.
much. That's
But-
like there's a level of like
throwing
psycho
it,
in that.
But letting it, you're slamming your paddle on the ground and
It's
breaking
not.
it.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna hurt the ground. I'm certainly not hurting myself though.
No, but you might hurt someone else.
No, it's in my hand. It goes nowhere. We're good.
I don't know. I still think even when I, end up hitting the side of my leg or whatever, I'm like, I just have to try to remember that like it's just a game. I said that in the last
that's
thing.
fair.
I mean, like, yes, we're all here for competition, but also especially at open play.
If you're slamming
like,
an open
If
play,
you're slamming at an open play, that's crazy.
You're too
If you're
far
doing it at
gone.
a tournament, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe I get it,
Yeah.
maybe, but like also, it's still not that serious. Nothing is that serious.
you're slamming paddles at open play, you're too far gone. It just is what it is. But I get it. Listen, pickleball is not just a sport. It's not just a hobby. Pickleball is life. Keep your paddles in your hands, though.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, I don't know. Just court etiquette matters. Keep your cool out there. That's what really matters. I don't know. It's
Don't
not
make
that
this
serious.
tennis. Don't be Nick Kyrgios out there. I'll
Don't
leave
do
that
this
to me.
tennis.
That's
Pickleball is not tennis.
me.
So we're going to take it on to our next one. This was a video submission that someone had sent in to us saying that they were scared for a couple reasons. So let's see.
Look at the comment there, 3 verse 2. That is true. I mean, there is an extra person. It's just in a belly. But still, it's 3 verse 2, so not fair. But also, I was in a league one time, and we played against a pregnant lady. Well, not me, but my teammates. And it really is not fair because you don't want to hit the ball hard. Because, like, what if you do hit her in the stomach? Like, I don't think it's going to do enough. It's enough to do damage. But what if you do, and you think about that the whole time? But also, I think more importantly, pregnant pickleball players are like their skill level goes up.
Oh,
I don't know if
they're
it's because they're like
beasts, yeah.
protecting or they got like
They're
that
ready.
those extra hormones. But man, like this chick was not missing. She was good.
No, like I honestly kudos to it. Like, girl, you're kicking it. Like, I love it. Love to see it. Go for it. That baby is about to be coming out of the womb, playing pickleball, paddle in hand,
True
ready
story.
to go.
She gave birth the very
No,
next day.
literally.
She was jumping too much.
Yeah,
Got it.
casually inducing labor over here. But like also, I get kind of I would be scared playing, even if that was my partner. I feel like I would be scared if it wasn't my partner, and like I'd play against them. I'd also be scared because I mean that is a whole other life that's happening there.
Yeah.
And like, what if she falls? I don't know.
What if you beat
Spooky
her?
stories.
How,
What
I mean,
if you
how
beat
bad
her?
would you feel? Like, what do you gotta go get her? Whatever her favorite craving is. It's just not. It's not good for us, but it's great for her. Good for her. She's playing. Good
Yeah.
for anyone pregnant out there playing. Because I don't guess there's like enough damage to be done by a wiffle ball. I assume.
People are losing eyes over them, Corin.
Well, it's true. We do got these new paddles.
Yeah, I think it's scary. I get it, but also I'm like, hey, girl, if you're doing it and you're kicking it, kudos to you. I mean, you're doing better than a hell of a lot of people that aren't playing. So, especially doing them pregnant. Period.
Hey, shout out to you. I hope that baby is safe and healthy. Put a paddle in her, whatever it is, hand as soon as you can, because they got it in their blood, quite literally.
For real. Okay, so moving on to our next one, another Florida story, but not like our alligator story from earlier. This is going to be from Edith in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. I live in a very active 55-plus community that has pickleball courts, and one day while a group of us were playing, a younger man came to the courts looking like he was going to start playing, but then he started yelling and cursing at us that he needed to know where one of our neighbors was. One of the older gentlemen got in his face and told him to back off. Nothing bad actually happened, but everyone else stopped playing and watched this guy to continue to be irate at the courts. He eventually left, and I don't know if he ever found who he was looking for, but I kind of hope he didn't.
Wait, I'm confused. Is this guy a gangster?
Yeah, I'm
Is he trying to settle some debts? And why are you going to the pickleball courts to settle those debts? They're just trying to have a good morning.
Also, in your active, bougie, 55-plus community, what's
going on?
Something's happening over there.
You got to be able to afford to live in there somehow.
Yeah.
I think we know how whoever he's looking for is in there.
Yeah.
But, man.
It's not even a pickleball issue, realistically. I mean, it's really just some crazy things that happen. Wrong place, wrong time, I guess. But
how about the older guy got in his face? Can you imagine? You're sitting there playing pickleball. Some guy comes up, he's screaming, "Where is it?" I'd be so scared that he was like a real deal gangster or something. And then just some old guy goes and gets in his face and gets him out of there. You know? How crazy.
My guess is that this younger man was probably 5'5", walking up thinking that he's big dog.
5'5",
yelling
at
at
some
some 55-plus community people going in. He's has this little Napoleon complex, and he's out here thinking that he's doing something. Because I don't know. I mean, I am non-confrontational when it comes down to it at my core, especially in situations like that. But respect for the guy that said, "Nah, you just need to get out of here."
I would have folded. I'd been like, "Listen, he lives on 321. If you go down, take a left."
Actually know his gate code.
Yeah,
it's fine. I got you.
Yeah. Listen, he usually gets back home around 12:15 every day from lunch.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Crazy.
the biggest thing for that, just looking at it from a regular sense, is keep your personal issues on the other side.
How did they let that guy in?
Yeah.
How about that? If you're a security at a 55-plus, don't let the 5'5s in the 55-plus community. How about that? 5'5 in the 55 is a no-go.
5 feet 5 inches, 55. You're allowed to come in. Any other 5'5s out.
Out. Done. How wild, though.
But
hey, look where it is. Florida.
It's a Florida man.
Always Florida.
It's the Florida man that we were just talking about.
Exactly.
Oh, God. Okay, so moving on. We're not in Florida for this next story. Thank God. Okay, John from Wilmington, North Carolina. A girl in my group asked me to play in a tournament with her. Usually a really nice person and all, but her DUPR is just nowhere near mine. I told her I had a wedding that weekend, and I figured it was the polite way out. Fast forward to the tournament. I'm on the court with my usual mixed partner, mid-match, and I look over, and there she is. She waved a little, but man, that initial look could have cut glass. We ended up playing her for bronze later that day and beat her 11-7. I could tell she was trying to hit every single ball at me. She was definitely pissed off. So, John, respectfully, I don't think your DUPR is as good as you think it is.
Must not be. Barely beat her.
Barely beating her in the bronze medal match.
Saw her in the bronze match. That's first and foremost. Secondly,
also bronze. We're not even talking gold.
Yeah.
So clearly, maybe flexing a little too hard there.
How are you going to say you're at a wedding and then show up at the same exact tournament? You at least go to a different tournament. Go play somewhere else. Hey, I can't be there. I have a wedding. And then 2 days later, she's going to see you there, or next week she's going to see you there. Ridiculous. But let me say this. Don't sleep on playing with someone with a really low DUPR. That is the new meta. Because the way the algorithm works and you're actually
setting yourself up for maybe a little bit more success.
Yeah. John, I hate to make assumptions. John is not a good guy.
No.
John
really just wanted to play with his usual mixed partner that he probably has a crush on and just thinks that he can go and 100%. Hang out with.
She just met him at open play, you know. John's probably not a great guy, although I hope he is. And John's definitely not a good pickleball player because he's playing for bronze.
Okay, let's take it on to another one. This is going to be from Marty from James Island, South Carolina. We had a guy come out to open play with this thick European accent and apparently a chip on his shoulder. Right away, he started giving everyone, especially the younger women, unsolicited advice. You hit wrong, you move wrong, you name it. One of the nicest ladies out there, who just so happens to be an ex-college tennis player and regularly plays 4.045 level tournaments, was trying to be nice and play with him, and even she got fed up with it and left. The best part? He wasn't even that good. Maybe a 3-0 tops. Eventually, someone told him to just focus on his own game, and we haven't seen him at the courts since.
I want to say like good riddance, but then that feels anti-pickleball. But good riddance. Like we don't need backseat coaches at open play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all here for someone having confidence. Like, walk out on that court and, like, know what you're doing. But at the same point, like, don't be an asshole. That feels like that's a reoccurring theme in all of these stories.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a couple bad apples, but it's like, hey, man, if they want coaching, they'll go get coaching. If they want advice, they may even ask for advice. Don't just be out there spitting advice. You don't even know what you're talking about. 3-0. Probably played like high school tennis or something, you know. And
yeah,
thought was pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like having respect also. I don't know. I also, maybe this is me reading into this because there's the gender aspect of it too. But I also, like, I don't love that either. That feels like really condescending if you're going to constantly have a man that's like going to come up and just be like, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even care if you're better than me or not. It's just at that point, it's like you're crossing a line. Like, it's okay. Like, we get it. Like, we're all just out here to have fun.
Yeah, true. I mean, I guess a good way to go about that is play against him next time and just body bag him until he doesn't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
But I guess they also told him they got it done. But, yeah, backseat coaching, man. It's for the birds.
Yeah.
No need. Go to open play to play. Don't go to open play to be finding your girlfriends, to be coaching people, to be showing off your ego. Hit some good shots. Have some fun. And if afterwards they invite you for a beer or something, you go have the beer. But don't be expecting nothing like John.
Yeah. Just go and have
North
a good
Carolina.
time.
Yeah. It's open play. We're here to play openly.
So our next one, this one actually I would say is the scariest of them all because we got blood involved in this one. So Reed from Starkville, Mississippi. We were playing doubles and this young guy kept lobbing an older player over and over. Finally, the older man sprinted back, tripped, and fell hard. Broke his wrist and hit his head, and there was blood everywhere. He recovered, but it definitely shook everyone up. It just reminded me that sometimes we forget who we're playing with. I don't know if it's that we're forgetting who we're playing with. I think that it's just that you need to not do that.
No. Wait, you're blaming the young guy?
For lobbing the older guy?
Yeah, so what?
It's open play. It's not that serious.
No, listen.
Nah.
You gotta lob when you gotta lob. I think
that
the
just
issue
feels like
is,
such a cheap shot.
No,
That's
why
a cheap
is the
shot.
old guy? Why is the old guy sprinting backwards? Just let the ball go. I had an instance where I was coaching, and one of my first things I do or whatever is like, hey, we're not going pro, whatever. If they hit a good shot, just let it happen. It doesn't matter. And I actually had a lady sprint for a ball and like fell into the post and broke her collarbone. And it's like, I appreciate your effort. But open play, lessons, whatever, just let them hit a good shot. Who cares? There's no need. You're not getting paid to be here. You actually probably paid to be here. Why are you gonna risk getting yourself hurt?
But hear me out. If I'm playing against someone and their only shot is that they're lobbing me out of every single point, that's no longer a game. So obviously you're gonna have to go back and try to hit the ball at some point.
Well, I mean, listen.
Like, you have to make it. I think that I can see from the perspective that, yes, the old guy probably shouldn't have ran back and done that.
No.
For sure. That is just understanding. But also, if you're playing out here, once again, it's never that serious. It's not that serious.
It's not that
just
serious.
Just play the game. I mean, like, what, you probably thought the old guy who's probably sitting over here 70 years old, 2 knee braces, whatever, like, he's out here kicking it and he can dink better than you. So your only way to get out of it is to go and lob him. That's honestly just get better. Be a better player.
I do have one. There's one thing, though. Is it 2 on 2 off or is it 4 on 4 off? Because if it's 2 on 2 off, you got to do what you got to do. That court space is limited. It is valuable. And I can't be losing because I'm not going back on that paddle rack.
Okay, well, it depends on how many people are in that paddle stack. You never know. I don't know. I just don't think that it's necessary. I think lobbing is for the birds. I think that's for the birds.
No, I love lobs. I will lob an old man until the day I can no longer lob old men. However, those old men need to know when it's a good lob, and they just let me win the point.
Let's find out how many old men now lob Corin.
Oh,
we'll stay tuned for the next one.
And they will get body bagged because I will also body bag an old man. Nah, I probably won't.
He is an ageist.
I'm pretty nice. Yeah, true.
Okay, so before I get Corin in more trouble, let's move on to our next one. This is from someone in Georgia, Morgan from Rome, Georgia. A terrible player walks up to the courts and was bragging about his brand new paddle that he got. The guy finally pulls it out. It's that new Body Helix Flick F1. Way too much power for him, and no one wanted to be on the opposite side of the courts from him.
Oh, man. So, first of all, that paddle bangs. That's you want to talk about power. That's like mod level power. Right?
Oh,
like,
really?
Oh, that thing bangs. Oh, my goodness. But it just is what it is, man. You put these paddles. We kind of had a discussion, Mark and I, a couple weeks ago. It can be a dangerous game.
Oh, yeah.
It can. I mean, I don't really know what to tell you.
It's changing the game for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially you put it in somebody like my hands, like.
Yeah, but if you put it like
and
someone like you, like that's different because you also know how to control your power. That's the difference.
I like to think so, but even me, like I've thrown a couple face shots on accident, and they go fast.
Yeah.
You know, it's like.
But I just feel like for someone that really doesn't have that level of like precision or even that knowledge of like their placement, like where they're going with it, like it really does get dangerous.
Oh, it's.
I mean, like
super
there are people
dangerous.
that are just ripping headshots for everything. Like I remember that when I was first in like a coaching lesson, someone told me that if it's shoulder high, let it fly type of thing.
Yeah.
And I know some of my partners like laugh at me because I'm not tall. I'm 5'2". So like I'm ducking for things, and they're like, "That's gonna drop in," and I'm like, "Okay, well then I'm gonna run." Like, but I'm not gonna get hit in the face.
Yeah.
So
no,
I
that
mean,
hurts.
because I mean, like they're definitely like it's getting so much faster. But I don't know. I mean, I guess if it's a terrible player, my advice: duck.
Yeah, duck. Hit him with the ole. That's my new move.
Yeah.
I just kind of, as they're winding up, I just actually kind of step off the court. I let it go, and I say, "Yeah, that was out."
Out. Yeah, no, just start turning it into Matrix. Actually, that's
Yeah.
fine. Just duck
Or you
out
just
the way.
get the same. You get the same paddle, and you let if you body back him a few times, then maybe he'll realize like,
Maybe I don't need this one.
yeah, not everybody should have this paddle.
Yeah. Well, those are all of our listener tales for today. So, I mean, it's always a fun one to get to hear stories from y'all's own courts and really see what's happening. I mean, we obviously see parts of this around, but it's different getting to hear it from someone else's perspective, too.
I mean, there's a lot more jerks out there than I thought. There's there's a lot more bad apples than I thought, but the game's growing.
I don't think so, though. I mean, I don't want to say that everyone's a bad apple when it comes to it. I think that there definitely are as you get people.
Yeah.
And I also think too that the people that are going to be complaining and the people that are going to be telling us the stories aren't going to tell us about the fun and camaraderie of everything. We're asking them for
true.
scary
That's a
stories
good
from
point.
the courts.
That's a good point.
So they're going to hit us with some of the ones of maybe a couple of those bad apples, but.
True, but I tell you what's always a bad apple is those Florida Gators.
Those Florida
There's
Gators.
not
Apparently
a good one on
those
this
Florida
world.
men, I don't know.
Oh, that too.
We got the Florida man and we got the Florida Gators. Which are you more scared of?
Oh, I'm scared of the whole state if it's not the beach. That's what I'm scared of.
That's fair. Just keep running.
The entire state. As soon as I hit that line, I'm like, where's the beach? Because until I get there, I'm in danger.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry to my Florida people. We love you.
Much love.
Shout out South Florida.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. But anyways, well, thank you again for letting me join, and I'm always glad that I can be back over here.
Yeah, for
and get
sure.
to chat with you about all this fun stuff.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. As always, you come on anytime. And for all you out there, thank you guys again for joining us for this is kind of a Halloween edition of the Southern Pickleball Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, let us know, should we keep lobbying those 70 and 80-year-old men